I understand what I'm supposed to do. So why can't I move forward? I feel like I have no reason to win. So why is it so painful when I lose? No matter what I do, I fail. It's useless. He's staring. He's totally staring at me. He's huge. Scary.
Hey, so what's your name?
My name's Ray.
Oh, what's your last name?
My last name? It's Kiriyama. Why?
Oh, I thought I recognized you. You became a pro shogi player while still in middle school. It's so nice to meet you. I'm Yusuke Takahashi.
Huh?
Here's the thing. I'm a baseball player. And one day I hope to become a pro in the big leagues. I didn't know back then. I mean, if I should go to a local high school with a sponsorship, or if I should go to a rural school that has a chance at entering the national championship. So my dad showed me an article about you.
Out in the world, there are people like him. This kid decided what he wanted and went for it. He's in middle school and already a pro shogi player. If you want to be a pro, you gotta muster up the courage and make your own decision.
So I finally decided to go to a high school in Shikoku. A coach who helped me out at a junior tournament invited me to join his team there. But I have a question for you. I've been wondering, a year after becoming a pro shogi player, you went back to high school, right? So, why did you decide to go back there?
His expression was so serious. I knew this was a question that needed more than a superficial answer. It required a sincere response. I knew that much. But... how could I get it across to him? Well, you see... the truth is, the only thing I've ever really been any good at is shogi. I'm not comfortable socializing. And I do like studying, but I never really fit in at school. I decided to go pro at a young age, and I have no regrets. But... I think I wanted to have memories of not running away. No more running. I'm totally embarrassing myself. Wait, what am I even saying? Why am I telling all of this to a middle school kid I don't even know?
I see.
What?
I get it. I used to think about the fact that I'd run away or slacked off in the past. So, sometimes I'd freeze up at the plate. And then my coach would tell me that I have to believe in myself. But if you've ever wanted to run away, it's tough, especially remembering how it feels. Like, you can't help but think about when you've messed up and the times you failed. Believing in yourself is hard. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what to say. But that's kind of what you're talking about, right? Believing in yourself?
He gets it. Oh man. What's this feeling? I think I'm happy. It felt like if I let my guard down, I would cry. Tears would stream down my face. I was relieved. I was so happy. He understood me.
Oh, hey, Takahashi! I'm sorry we were late. Are you ready?
Yeah. Hold on just a sec. Can we do this again?
Yeah, we should try and talk again soon.
Yeah? You sure?
Definitely. You can get in touch with me again through Hina.
Oh, cool. Okay. Then I'll give you a call later, Hinata.
Yeah, sure. You're now the...
I don't believe it. Thanks, Hina. Takahashi's a really cool guy.
I know, right? He's pretty mature for his age, don't you think? So, what did you two talk about while I was gone? I want to know.
Huh? Well...
So stuffed. Oh. My time has finally come. Thanks, that was great! Alright then, there. I was able to make rice balls out of the extra rice. There's also tempura, soft-boiled eggs, and pickled vegetables.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Ray! See you soon! Have a good night!
That night, as I walked home after a wonderful meal with my friends, the day's events swirled through my mind. It was impossible for me to sleep. So I stayed up solving shogi problems for most of the night. Until suddenly, the smell of the water and the sound of the river's waves hitting against the embankment climbed up to my room on the 6th floor.
I have a question for you.
Just like he asked me, I too want to be able to ask someone I look up to for advice. Someday, the scenery reflected in those eyes, the things that exist on the other side of the storm. Yes. I still don't know what stories are left once you've made it to the top. Who knows what happens then? Don't you think... isn't it about time for us to have dinner?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen Hina quite this nervous before. Normally, she's bright and cheerful like a burst of light, or as down as a dark cloud, or angry like a bolt of lightning. But she's always lively. That's probably one of the best things about her. But right now, she's as stiff as a board. The reason for that? Takahashi is sitting right in front of her. Hina's big crush.
Man, it feels like I haven't been here in forever. Not since 2nd grade.
Hina, are you okay?
I want to have curry right now, please.
Come on, Hina, get a grip. Do you think this'll be enough rice for him?
Was curry really the right thing to make? Maybe I should have tried to make something fancier tonight. Curry is way too ordinary. He needs something more original, something unique to satisfy him.
You're worrying too much. It all came out great. I just got a message from Takahashi. He wants to know if I'm free Saturday. Do you think we could come hang out at your place? You know, maybe inviting him over wasn't the best idea after all.
You're not going to be home Saturday night? How could you do this to me? That's what Takahashi's coming over! That is a problem. You do know I have to work at the club this Saturday. Let's see. I know. Why don't you make him some curry? I'll help you make it in advance, and then you can just warm it up when he gets here. That should work. See? You won't have to worry about messing up. That's way too normal! It's gotta be fancier than that! Something more elaborate! Something with a wow factor! I can't believe you haven't learned your lesson yet. Did you forget what happened with the lunch you made? Look, you have to know, dinner must be planned. Wait a minute, she just said dinner, didn't she? Yeah, that is definitely what I heard her say. What have I done? I shouldn't say dinner when I'm talking about dinner. Darn it, I just said dinner again when I didn't mean to. Dinner? Are you making our dinner? Are you? Now, how about adding a fried chicken topping? Fried chicken, huh? And what if we added a soft-boiled egg on top of that? What do you think? We can add a soft-boiled egg too? Heck yeah!
Good. Looks like that's settled.
Phew!
But what about Takahashi?
Wow. It even has a soft-boiled egg. Thank you for the meal.
Thank you for the meal!
Whoa. He even eats just like a pro athlete.
That was awesome, Hinata! The fried chicken alone was great, and there was an egg on top! Talk about fancy food! It was like eating at a restaurant!
Really? You can have seconds too? Yes! Thank you, Akari!
Oh yeah, that's right. There's something I want to talk to Kiriyama about. Hinata, is it alright if I borrow your VCR?
Yeah, sure you can.
It should be here.
Serious? It's the guy who was here last time! Why is that?
Wait, really? You mean Nikaido's been over here too? No way!
That's incredible! He never said anything to us about ever being on TV!
Whoa, he didn't? Thought he was your best friend, Kiriyama.
Best friends? Why do people keep saying that about us?
You two are supposed to be pretty close. Nikaido says that all the time in interviews and stuff.
Wait a second. If Nikaido was the one commentating... hey, why don't we save this video for the next time?
Black, gold to 6-6. White, 3-4 bishop plus. Black, dragon horse to 6-4.
Kiriyama, 5th Den, has 7 minutes left.
Well, thank you for dinner.
What are you doing on TV? I thought you were
Momo, you're too heavy.
Oh shoot, guess I blew it. Crap, I didn't know Kiriyama was keeping it a secret.
Huh? What's going on? Looks like your secret's out.
Oh, hello. Great to see you.
Well, if it isn't Takahashi-san, hey, you've gotten big. How are your old man and granddad doing these days?
Good. They're both well, sir. They were fighting over shogi again last night. They wanted me to ask Kiriyama 5th Den a question.
Oh, it's the NHK Cup. So which part? I was watching it too.
This one.
Black, dragon horse to 4-2.
What do you think you're doing, Kiriyama? I have no idea if you went in for the killer to be killed with that move.
Now that's a truly passionate commentary.
My dad and Grandpa both agreed. They were saying they didn't think that one move was the losing move. They just couldn't figure out why Nikaido 4th Dan was getting so riled up over it.
Same king, black gold general to 5-5.
Actually, Nikaido was right. That move was what caused me to lose the match.
My dad and Grandpa didn't think that move was really all that bad. In fact, they said it felt like an aggressive move fitting of a young man.
My opponent had me surrounded waiting for me to make a mistake and I had nowhere to go. I thought, let's find out if moving this piece over here will be a mistake or not.
Don't try to act cool, Kiriyama! If you really want to win, stick it out! Don't just attack, you've got to defend! Why the hell have you been acting so weird lately?
Mr. Nikaido, we can't see the board.
You used to be so much more careful and determined back in the 3rd Den League. You may be braver now, but it's made you overconfident and reckless, and you know it!
You better calm down.
Do you hear me? Kiriyama!
Dad, you're too close to the camera.
Just play your own style of shogi! You're better than this and you know it, Kiriyama!
Mikado 4th Dan, they're playing on the 4th floor. Don't you understand? He can't hear you. I have to say, this is highly unusual.
I hope you're listening, kid. You've got a true blue friend there who's really looking out for you.
Yeah, wish I had friends like that.
I'm only telling you this because we're best friends!
Your best friend, he says! Youth, I'm jealous. All that energy.
Oh,
Now listen! This is important! I'm only gonna say this once! In fact, I want you to get this on videotape and watch it over again and again!
Oh, listen to that!
Spoken like a true best friend.
You gotta take better care of yourself! You're not making better progress because you don't do that!
Damn it! What do you know? Who the hell do you think you are? You're pissing me off, damn it!
That way!
Well, look at that! The kid is angry!
What he's saying doesn't even make any sense! I'm only gonna say this once, so record it and watch it over and over! I don't even know what anything he says means!
That's a good point. But I think Nikaido really does see you as his best friend. He really cares about you a lot.
Wow! You guys are sweet and sour! There is still some hope for this generation after all!
That was great.
Huh? What was so great?
That was unexpected, Ray. You've never raised your voice.
That wasn't what I expected. What she said actually surprised me.
I want to learn. Shogi looks fun.
After all, no one's ever said that to me before. How could I respond?
Do you think it would be alright if you taught me how to play? Would it be alright if you taught me how to play?
What a surprise. No one had ever been that interested in my world before. It made me feel so happy. It was like swimming to shore for the first time, and with every breath, I felt even better. Let's see, what kind of board should we go with? Maybe a plastic mat instead of a wooden board, since we'll probably be playing on the tea table in the living room. Maybe she should use these plastic pieces. They'll be easier for her to handle. Momo does often spill milk on the table. The characters won't wear off, so they'll be easy to read. Oh, and maybe a guide with pictures will help out too. I wonder, which one should I get?
If you're looking for textbooks for a beginner, I can give you my recommendations.
Nikaido?
Darn, they're sold out of that one. How unfortunate.
I'll take this, please.
You go, Kiriyama! You sense the importance of spreading the word too!
Sparkle, sparkle!
So, who are you teaching?
Wow! Thank you for all of your help! Yeah!
It's my pleasure, no problem.
Okay, here goes. I hope I'll be able to remember everything.
Don't even worry. It may look like it's hard to learn, but it's actually not that difficult when you first start out. If you do have trouble, just know that it's not your fault. It's your teacher that's fully responsible for how well you do and how well you learn, not you. And on that note, over to you, Mr. Kiriyama. Go get him!
It's my turn after leading like that? Come on! Alright, I'll try to keep this as simple as I can. On this board with 9 rows and 9 columns, you and your opponent will each control 20 pieces that come in 8 different types. You take turns getting each other's pieces with the objective of capturing the opponent's king. The person that's dubbed as black goes first, followed by the person playing as white, and then you continue going back and forth. Each of the 8 types of pieces has its own attributes and range of movement. Also, the columns are called files and the rows are called ranks. Each column is numbered, as well as each row. Based on those numbers, all the boxes have addresses. Next, we'll learn about how each piece moves across the board.
Kiriyama, slow down! Relax. You're too stiff, man. Look at her expression. She feels overwhelmed. Maybe this is too hard for me. You're gonna end up making her so nervous she won't get it. It'll all just go in one ear and out the other. You don't want to blow this chance. Her first impression has to be that it's easy to play.
Okay, fine, then what do you think I should do?
Alright, listen up, ladies. It's my turn to teach you about shogi. Hey, let's look at this picture book together. Alright. Shogi is a board game in which you use 8 different types of pieces. Each of them has its own personality. You win the game by capturing your opponent's king. You play on a board with 81 squares, 9 rows, and 9 columns. The 3 rows closest to you are your land, and the 3 rows on the other side are your opponent's land. Next, I'll introduce the personalities and abilities of each type of cat on the board.
Goody! I can't wait!
Great, let's continue.
Nikaido, why are you so good at this? What is this strange feeling I have?